Hey, you see my show?
Are you kidding me? Who hasn't?
What do you think of it?
Pretty raw.
Yeah, raw is a good word. I hit them hard, right where they live. Get them in the kazangas.
Let the chips fall where they may, huh?
No, I let the chips fall where I want them. And my business facts are a tool to get what I want. If I don't like the facts, I get some new ones. You want to know something, Cochran? No matter what it is, I always end up with just the fact I want.
Persistence.
Creativity. You got a problem with that, Cochran?
Not at all, Chief. I'm 800 a day plus expenses. And I'm real creative.
600.
You got a deal, Lloyd.
This is it. Home of the Pressman Report.
I thought you'd worked out of the studio.
Well, that's what they'd like me to do, so they can get their grubby little hands on my files. These files are priceless, Cochran. You understand? Priceless.
I hear you, Lloyd.
Hoover knew. A great American. You keep your files, gather information, and when the time comes, you strike. That's power, Cochran. Real power.
Last night you said something about me coming up with stories. Did you mean that?
Yeah, sure.
Pays extra, right?
If it's worth anything. What do you got, Cochran?
How about a big-time dope deal? 50 keys, straight from the boat to the streets.
You can set that up?
Yep. See this briefcase? It's got a fiber optic lens. The on-off controls, turn the handle.
That's a ballsy idea. Hard hitting. The kind of thing that I'm famous for. Set it up. What the hell is this? Fans, the things that I gotta put up with.
Good morning, Mr. Pressman. Are you sitting down at your desk?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not, why don't you sit down now? There are some things a man should be sitting down when he hears them. Now that you're seated, I wanted you to pay close attention to what I say. Don't get up again for any reason. Your life depends on it. When you sat down, you activated a pressure-activated detonator attached to a bomb. If you stand up, the bomb explodes. Have a nice day.
Look under the chair. It's gotta be a gag. The guys down at the station having a little fun.
You've got a package taped underneath your seat.
Son of a bitch. A bomb. Well, do something, Cochran. Don't just stand there. What the hell am I paying you for?
Okay. We'll call 911.
No, cops. No way will I let cops in here, not with the stuff I got on them. Use your head, Cochran.
Well, bombs are a little out of my line, Chief. Look, what do we call this guy?
Who is this guy, anyway?
I'm Bateson. You, get out of here. Mr. Pressman, I want you to stay right where you are. This may be a bomb, it may not. We don't know yet. So we'll treat it as if it is. So stay calm. I'll tell you about the press I'm making as we go along. This thing's about the size of a cigar box. I'm cutting my way in from the side, of course.
Ever done this kind of work before?
Enough. Calling me was probably the smartest thing you've done today. Okay. I've taken a look inside. This shouldn't be too difficult.
I gotta take a leak.
That's part of the plan.
Plan? What plan? What are you talking about?
The people who planted the bomb, think about it. They had a couple of things in mind. First, they might blow you up, but if you follow their instructions, they demonstrate their power. You have to call for help. You can't take the chair to the bathroom. You may wet your pants. They humiliate you. Any idea who might have done this?
Who knows? Maybe a lot of people. In my business, you're always a target.
Okay. I've taken a better look. This shouldn't be too tough. Just stay still. First the red, then the blue, then the green. That's it, Mr. Pressman. We're home free.
Hey!
Don't go away.
We got to talk about.
Ah, my friends, come in, come in. I've been expecting you. Please, come in. Welcome to my home, but please do not touch anything because you could not afford it. Sit down. Kelly, Mr. Pressman. Make yourselves comfortable.
Thank you, Mr.
Sorrell. Julian Sorrell. How stupid of me not to introduce myself earlier. I insist you call me Julian. Ah, it is so seldom that I receive guests. I can't tell you how much it pleases me to acquaint others with the cuisine of my country. Please, have a donut. Ah, very wise choice, Mr. Pressman. You know, very few people realize the donut originated from the islands. It was introduced to your country in the 19th century by a certain Captain Winchell. Kelly, you're not eating a donut.
No thanks. I'm on a diet.
Ah, but I had these specially flown in this morning from Trinidad. I insist. Eat the donut.
Cochran, eat a donut. What happened to your manners anyway?
I would join you, but I swore an oath to abstain. I hope you're not offended.
No, not a bit. Eat, schmeat, it's all the same to us. Cochran tells me that you're willing to take us on some kind of a drug run or something.
Ah, yes, the drug run.
Why is that, Julian? What's in it for you?
Let's just say that is for me to know and for you to find out, Mr. Pressman. But believe me, I have my reasons. A week after your broadcast is aired, maybe a month, I shall reap my rewards.
This stuff. What kind of quality are we talking?
Why don't you see for yourself, Mr. Pressman?
Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should do that. Absolutely fantastic.
I can't tell you what a pleasure it is.
Look at him. God, I love it. He's mine, Bateson. And I'm gonna squeeze him dry.
Please, have a donut. Aha, wise choice, Mr. Pressman.
Look at him. More donuts than 10 people could eat.
You people know
Like it's a fetish with him. Something to do with patriotism.
Your country,
Well, cokeheads gotta have their sugar. Yeah, you should have seen Kelly. Cool. Butter wouldn't have melted in her mouth.
Maybe too cool.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. You just hired me to be your security officer. How much do you actually know about her?
I know that she saved me from a couple of thugs and put me in touch with the king of Pago Pago here.
Everybody's got their own agenda, that's all I'm saying. What's hers?
Her agenda is $600 a day. Relax, will you? She's okay.
If you say so.
You security guys are too much. And I thought I was paranoid.
Fine ship, don't you think?
Is that the one the shipment came in on?
Naturally. Why else would I bring it to your attention?
Excuse me, officers. I don't know if it's important, but... Lester, no. Don't you know the difference between a tire and another dog? Anyway, I saw some people over at Granston Warehouse. Lester, right there. Those people, they're slumming, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, thanks. We'll check it out.
You guys arrested? You got the whole alley to pee on.
Ah, here is what we're looking for, Pressman. There is the cocaine.
What's with the hearts of palm?
Inside of these cartons, numbers 355XC and 455XC have cans which read Hearts of Palm, but in fact are filled with cocaine. And the rest? The rest is truly Hearts of Palm, huh?
Can you believe that, Cochran? Hearts of palm.
Hold it! Right where you are. All of you.
26 News at 10, the Pressman Report.
You watch a lot of TV, Sam.
Yeah, it's okay. I've seen them before. Hey, Mr. Pressman, you got some ID?
You guys are really on the ball down here. It's a credit to the department.
Yeah. Those people with you, Mr. Pressman?
That's right, officer.
Doing a story on the docks, are you?
That's right. Crooked unions, businessmen being mugged by bureaucracy, local gangs, a real expose.
Well, good luck to you. You need any help, we're around. You know, you ought to watch yourself. This isn't the nicest of neighborhoods.
Oh, well, we will. Sam?
Yeah.
Thanks for your help.
Got it.
Ah, you are indeed an opportune friend to have around, Mr. Pressman.
A couple of bozos going nowhere. Put in their 20 years and live off their pension. Leeches.
The Hearts of Palm factory is owned by my enemies in my homeland. This is why I pointed out their product to you. Eventually, you will do a story on them, and their faces will indeed become red. Or as red as they can be, huh? Yes, I shall profit mightily from their embarrassments. And you shall visit me and be treated as a king, huh?
Getting a little spooked.
Now, what about it? Is there anything else?
Nothing else, my friend. Unless you'd like to take one of the cartons home with you.
Well, I'll take a pass on that.
The tape. Cochran, give me the tape.
Dickie, the tape turned out absolutely beautiful. You know the part where he tells Kelly about making up the facts? Clear as a bell.
It was taken here, right?
Yeah.
Don't use it. It tips him to the bug.
So what?
Pressman's got a history of revenge, right? Anybody who crosses him gets killed. As soon as he sees that tape tomorrow, Kelly's blown. I have a hunch he's gonna call Bateson for help. And if he tries to hire Bateson to kill Kelly, I want it on tape.
I will show you how we bring cocaine into your country in whatever amounts you like.
That was footage of one of the kingpins of the international drug market, taken by our hidden camera. And show us he did. Ladies and gentlemen, it's no secret that the borders of our country are like sewers. Illegal drugs flood this country and corrupt our young people every day. And it's going to continue to happen unless you do something about it. It's your country. It's in your hands. And from the streets of your city, this is Lloyd Pressman, wishing you all a good night. Whatever it is, it better be good.
Turn on the morning news. I'll be in my office if you need me.
What? Who the hell is this? What?
What follows is a tape that was delivered anonymously to this station. It is only after a great deal of thought that the management of this station has decided to air the next segment, which shows an employee of this station engaged in criminal acts.
They have cans which read Hudson Palm, but actually inside is cocaine.
Lloyd Pressman has been revealed to be a narcotics user and a man who will prevent the police from arresting a drug suspect so that he can get his story. The proper authorities have been sent copies of this tape. How they will act, we cannot predict. But this station has already taken action. Lloyd Pressman no longer works here.
Thank you, Susan. Most interesting report.
Bateson, we gotta talk. She set me up. I can't believe I fell for it. Hidden cameras. Conniving little bitch set me up. I should have listened to you, Bateson. You were on her from the start. I should have listened. My whole career gone, just like that. Bateson, I want you to get her.
Get her.
Yeah, you know, get her.
Bring her here?
No. Get her, take care of her, get rid of her.
Oh, you mean kill her?
You're damn right. What the hell did you think I meant? What the hell?
This whole thing is a setup! What did you think, Bateson? You gonna videotape me? Get me on some kind of murder for hire rap, huh? You traitor. Nobody move!
You never get me. You never get me. You'll never get me, Bateson! Because they've been trying to for years. But I beat the facts. Because I'm stronger, I got the will, I'm a survivor. And now you're gonna die, Bateson!
Understand is how somebody like Pressman gets started in the first place.
Because people wanted to see the kind of crap he turned out. If they hadn't tuned in, he never would have been on the air.
Maybe we get what we deserve. If we don't care enough, we get Lloyd Pressman.
Oh, Gibbs. Oh.
A week of healthy eating, the first chance you get, you pig out.
1 sugar-free all-natural carrot cake and 4 bran muffins. I believe an apology's in order here, people. And I'm waiting.